And welcome back. PS340's in the house. Thank you guys so much. Next guest is the founder of Lifecompass Health and Wellness LLC and joins us for a look at ways to keep healthy this holiday season. We welcome Merna Timaul to the show. Welcome, welcome,
Well,
welcome.
thank you
So
for having
you're
me.
all
Good
about
morning.
health and wellness, healthy eating, healthy living.
Yes.
A lot of people that are into it, they want to stay out of the hospital, stay out of the doctor's office, and you have the answers. You have tips.
Well, I have lots of tips. So I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I'm also a research scientist. So I have a blend of best of the both worlds
All right.
of, conventional medicine and holistic Eastern medicine.
Yes.
So in terms of my passion, prevention is key in, staying healthy, being active.
Get to the root of all evil.
Yes.
Get to the root of it.
Well, that's one of the things.
Yeah.
We need to understand the root causes of certain diseases and ailments, and how you feel is important. And what you eat,
Yeah.
you are what you eat. We all know that saying. And especially around the holiday times, we tend to overindulge. We want to have the chocolate cake and the candy canes and the gumdrops and all those things.
Yeah.
And people tend to go overboard. So one thing, a few tips I would recommend is to stay on track. Follow your normal routines, take your vitamins, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest. And when you're eating, when you go to the holiday parties and things, don't feel guilty about, you could have a drink, but in moderation.
And you mentioned something earlier off mic about the type 2 diabetes. A lot of people in our community are dealing with that. And they weren't born with it. That's why it's called type 2. They
Yes.
acquired it through diet or whatever.
So actually, it's funny you mentioned that, because actually that's one of the reasons why I got into nutrition, because personally I had to deal with my mother's complications. She had type 2 diabetes. She had severe complications. And a lot of it is attributed to diet, lifestyle,
You
stress.
changed the diet?
That's what got me into it. Unfortunately, she passed, so
sorry to hear that.
but that is kind of like what drove me more so away from the science and more to a natural
So I
path.
need to help people. I
Yes.
need to help prevent this.
Yeah, so diet is key in preventing. What you eat is important for your health.
So things that are high on a glycemic scale, I mention this all the time on radio too. Things that are high on a glycemic scale will throw you into type 2 diabetes. So you think of your pancreas right here, and you think of it as a sponge.
Yeah.
And when you eat things that are high on the glycemic scale, you're like draining that sponge
Well,
of its insulin.
Well, the thing with diabetes is a bit more complex. Yes, there's a pancreas, but the thing with diabetes is it's your body, over time you eat sugar.
I was just trying to give a personal
lot of
illustration. Not a personal
Yeah,
illustration,
no,
but the
no,
father
but-
he said, look, it's like this.
So if
But
you
yeah.
eat like processed sugar, over
Yeah.
time your body becomes stressed, and over time what you develop is insulin resistance, and your body doesn't know what to do with that excess sugar. So you tend to gain weight, you get fat, and your pancreas, is stressed. So over time, type 2 diabetes develops.
Yeah.
So it's not like you eat something and you get diabetes. It's a long process that develops through bad habits and inappropriate foods, and stress and sleep is important.
Yeah, and that's one of the ways that people get type 2 diabetes. But the other way is you're like draining yourself. You have enough you may have enough insulin, but through that intake, the food intake, you're draining it. You're using it up.
Well, it's not. You might have enough insulin, but insulin is, if not to get too scientific, it has receptors and it binds. So if on your cells, so if it's a misregulation basically, in that your body has enough, but is not using it properly.
Right.
So you tend to have lots of sugar in your blood,
Right.
and the insulin is not working.
But if you fixed it through diet,
Yes.
you can help correct that and reduce the insulin intake if you're taking some outside stimulant. to
Yes,
help
you
with
can, or
insulin.
you could actually do it with food. If you eat
Yeah.
low glycemic foods, like glycemic is basically just an indicator of how your body utilizes carbohydrates in
Yeah.
terms of, process. So you could actually correct a lot of this with food.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes. All right.
So
Excellent.
you could-
So where can we go for more information on what you're doing? Because you seem to have a lot of information that we can't seem to get to right
Well,
now?
you could go to my website, it's lifecompasswellness.com, or
Yes.
you could go follow me on Instagram, I'm lifecompass3, or you could call me, it's 909-554-3326.
All right, look what this guy's doing right there. Yeah, keep doing that. Just look at her, look at her. You can turn around. Yeah. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Merna Timaul. Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much for stopping by. You got to come by again.
Okay.
We got to get into it.
Okay.
All right, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I'd like to thank our guests and you for joining us, for tuning in and checking it out. PS340, thank you guys for coming down. Give yourselves another big round of applause. Now you can catch the recablecast of Open at, tonight at 5 and 10 p.m. or you can watch anytime on the web at bronxnet.org, or you can tune in Wednesday for all new episode with Darren Jaime, our host, for Wednesday, all right? For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day, and always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice, and let the choice control the chooser. Of the Dr. Bob Lee, I'll catch you over 107.5 WBLS tonight, right after the Quiet Storm. I love you all. Have a great day. Peace.